Hey guys, it's Carrie. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. I'm happy to have you here. Happy Sunday. Hope you guys have had a great day so far. It's been a great one over here. Spent the morning at church, went to lunch with the family, and now I am here ready to do part 3 of an empties for you guys. Hope you were able to catch parts 1 and 2. So today is going to be part 3. It is still the last bit of wax, and then I have 4 room sprays that I want to show y'all. And then I will only have one more part to do for this empties, and that is my candles. And I will try to get that to you tomorrow. And then after that, I will be done with December empties, and we can move on to January now that it is, January, the 15th. Okay, so let's just dive into this. I have my bag here, just going to start pulling some things out. And as I was looking through this bag, I saw there are some duplicates. Like there are some things in here that I have already mentioned in the first 2 parts. So, if that happens, we'll just, deal with it when we get there. Okay, first one here. Oh, you guys know how I feel about these Big Lots beauties. This one here was cinnamon sticks. And this one was actually, it was really good. It wasn't necessarily like a sweet cinnamon, but it wasn't also, a really red hot spicy cinnamon. It was a really good mixture of both. There was a little bit of sweetness and then there was a little bit of spice, but I really enjoyed this one. Like I said, with all of the other Big Lots melts, the throw on them is incredible. So definitely enjoyed those. I have a Sensationals clamshell here. This was in the scent Mary Berry, and this was part of the bakery collection. I actually really enjoyed this one. I wasn't sure because there were a couple of other sensational ones in this collection that were almost like too much of a berry scent for me. I do like berry scents, don't get me wrong. I like them a lot more in the spring and summer. At Christmas time, I don't really want berry as much as I want maybe cranberry spice. But this one I really enjoyed. Yeah, that one was a good one. Here is another from the Yum Yum Wax Advent collection. Okay, back to Sensationals, Christmas Tree. Now, when you read the inside and you see that it's part of the wood collection, that might scare me a little bit because I do not like woodsy scents. But this one I enjoyed. It wasn't my favorite Christmas tree scent that I've ever had, but it also wasn't the worst. It was okay. I can definitely see why they put it in the wood family. There is a woodsy part of this. I'm assuming maybe it's supposed to be the trunk of the tree. I don't know, but I did smell some stuff in there that led me to believe, oh yeah, that's a very woodsy scent. The pine did come out, but there wasn't maybe enough pine in this for me because I love me some pine scents. Oak and Rye, this was cinnamon. So Oak and Rye, that is the brand that I pick up at my Kroger along with my Tuscany. This one was really nice. Yeah, it was, I guess it was a good combination of bakery cinnamon and spicy cinnamon, but I really enjoyed this one. I used some cubes from this on their own, and then I used some as blenders. It was great. Love Oak and Rye. Okay. This one here was Wicked Essence. Wicked Essence was a brand new to me vendor. I ordered from her maybe a couple of months ago, and I haven't gone through everything in my Wicked Essence collection. But this one I thoroughly enjoyed. This was Enchanted Christmas. It was kind of a mulled fruit kind of thing. Oh, it was so good. It was so, so good. Yeah, so what I have melted from Wicked Essence, I've really, really enjoyed, and I get a good performance from that vendor. So would probably place another order with her very soon. Tuscany cinnamon. On here it just says warm cinnamon sweetened with sugar. I will say I wasn't necessarily the biggest fan of this one. If I had to choose between the Tuscany cinnamon and the oak and rye cinnamon, I would get the oak and rye hands down. I think, I love cinnamon, like obsessed with it. But I think the more I melt cinnamon scents, the more I'm coming to realize that I'm not the biggest fan of sweet cinnamon. Like I'm much more bakery spice, and that's what this was. So the Tuscany one, probably wouldn't repurchase that one, but the oak and rye, I would. All right, that Smell Good shop. This was a scent shot in Murder of Crows. This was Cozy Fire, Nutmeg, and Cinnamon. I loved this. I wasn't sure I was going to with that Cozy Fire note, but oh yeah, it was great. The nutmeg and cinnamon were kind of like the main dominant notes in this, and then that Cozy Fire was just kind of like just very subtle. It was great. A great one for a cold night. Oh yeah, it was amazing. That Smell Good shop. This was a 6-pack in gingerbread cookies. This one was good. Yeah, it was good. Let's see. It says molasses, ginger, and baked cookies. This one, I've had gingerbread scents with a whole lot of spice, and I've had some with very subtle spice. This was a very subtle spice. It was more like creamy bakery goodness, but this was my kitchen scent in December, and I loved it. I absolutely am obsessed with that Smell Good shop. In fact, I just placed an order with her yesterday, so very excited. Still on that Smell Good shop, this was a customer blend in pumpkin souffle, brown sugar pound cake, and pecan pie. Whoever thought of that blend, kudos to you, because this was amazing. This was really, really good. In fact, yesterday in my order with her, she had offered like one of these little scent cups in brown sugar pound cake, like on its own, and I got it because, oh yeah, that's a good one. If I remember correctly on this one, I don't know if I got a whole lot of the pecan pie note, but I got the pumpkin and the brown sugar, and it was delicious. Better Homes and Gardens Spicy Cinnamon Stick. I went through a lot of cinnamon in December because, I mean, I could melt cinnamon 12 months out of the year, but December especially, I just think cinnamon just screams holiday. It screams Christmas, and this one was amazing. Cinnamon, clove, nutmeg, allspice. It says spicy cinnamon stick. Yeah, there was definitely some spice in that. Non-spicy lovers would not enjoy this, but I loved it. Another from Yum Yum. Okay, went through a Snap Bar cinnamon pine cones. This was from Little Blue Coop, a shop on Etsy. Yeah, Little Blue Coop was one of the first vendors I ordered from after I started my YouTube channel. So this, let's see on here, it says pour date 11/20/21. So when I melted this in December, it was, it had just turned a year old, but it had great throw. And I really enjoyed it. It's so funny because I just said a minute ago that I'm not like the biggest fan of woodsy scents, but I'm realizing that I like pine cone scents. There was a little bit maybe of like an earthy, woodsy tone from the pine cones, but the cinnamon was a little bit stronger. That's why I really enjoyed this one. That was a great one. Speaking of Little Blue Coupe, this was a scoopable in cinnamon caramel. Yeah, ooh, this was really good. A whole lot more caramel came through on this than cinnamon, but I really enjoyed it. And again, this was well over a year old when I melted this in December, because the pour date on here was June of 2021. But yeah, great performance. I would definitely give Little Blue Coupe a try again. Their stuff is really good. Sensationals Whipped Peppermint Cream. This one was amazing from the bakery family. Now, I will say, this one was extremely minty, like extremely minty. Almost, I'm tempted to say a little bit on the menthol side of things, but not in a bad way. I enjoyed it because, you know, as obsessed as I am with cinnamon in December, I'm just as obsessed with peppermint in December. Because I figure if you're going to do peppermint in December, you might as well like do it up big. And so if I'm going to melt a peppermint scent, like I want to be able to smell that peppermint. Okay, this was a little 2-pack from American Made Wax Co. It was really cute. It was like a little Santa shape and a reindeer shape. This was in the final sleigh. So I have mentioned about American Made Wax Co. before that I think the main reason, and probably the only reason why I placed an order with American Made Wax Co. when I did, is because she was offering like 75% off on her entire site when I placed my order. So I was able to get a ton of stuff for not very much. And I kind of went into that vendor not really knowing much about it. I didn't know if it was going to throw. And so I will say my American Made Wax Co. collection, hit or miss for me. Some things were really, really good. Other things I could hardly smell. This one was just kind of like a Christmas bakery spice scent. It was good. Wasn't the greatest, but at least I could smell it. Okay, another Sensationals in Cider House Donuts. I love cider. I love donuts. And Cider House Donuts is kind of a new thing for me. I know a lot of people absolutely like adore Cider House Donut scents. This one honestly might be like the second or third Cider House Donut scent I've ever melted. And it's okay. Like I wouldn't say it's my favorite scent ever, but it's all right. So, you know, as far as like if I would repurchase this, maybe. Like it's not one that I have to have in my collection, but it was okay. It was all right. That Smell Good shop, Cinnamon Broom. So I know that I fully realize, I fully accept that I am in the minority when it comes to loving this scent. I hear people all the time say they cannot stand cinnamon broom. You know, they can't stand that craft store smell. I love it. And it even says on here, just like the cinnamon brooms at the craft stores. I love that smell. And I know I am probably maybe one of like maybe 3 people in the wax community that like cinnamon broom. Yeah, all about the spice for me. All right, let's see. How many more do I have in here? 2 more. All right. Now, I believe that I talked about this clamshell either in part 1 or part 2. Farmhouse cookies from Sensationals from the bakery family. This is another one that I have heard great things about. I've also heard yucky things about. People can't stand it. So when I picked this up and I began to melt it, I was a little bit scared because I really didn't know what I was going to get because I have heard such mixed reviews. And, you know, it's an apple scent. So I was like, okay, you know, cookies, apple, I didn't know what I was going to get. I adore this scent. Love it, love it, love it. In my warmers, in my home, this through probably maybe an 8, maybe a 9 out of 10. It smelled so good. Did I get the apple? Yes. Did I get a little bit of spice? Yes. Did I get a cookie note? Yes. It was just so yummy. So I will definitely repurchase this set. I love it so much. And I've kind of had to go to more than one Walmart because a lot of times when I go to my Walmart, this scent is sold out. So obviously there are some people out there who love farmhouse cookies. And then my last one here, also from Wicked Essence. This was apple cider sundae. This was a pack of little mini donuts, and they're so cute. And I mean, they are rather small, but for me, one was a perfect size for a warmer. So I just took one little donut out, put it in a warmer, and I was good to go. This was apple cider donut, fried ice cream, and churro caramel drizzle. This one was good. I can still smell it. Yeah. I didn't get a whole lot of the churro caramel drizzle. I mainly just got like an apple spice. So yeah, I guess like an apple cider donut. It was really good though. So I went through 2 things from Wicked Essence, and both of them performed really well for me. So that's very exciting. And that is it for wax. So believe it or not, we are done with wax empties. All right, so before I stop this video, I do want to share with y'all the 4 room sprays that I emptied out. And then I will see you back here tomorrow for the last installment of December empties, and that will be my candles. So I was able to go through 4 room sprays last month, all of them from Bath & Body Works, all of them holiday scents, and all of these I was able to pick up on the $3.50 sale when the room sprays were $3.50. That's usually when I get my Bath & Body room sprays, when they go on a big sale like that, or when I have a coupon, because the $8.50 price point is just, I don't know. For some reason, I just can't pay almost $9 for, one of these things. But I love them, so when there's a sale, I stock up. All right, I went through 'Tis the Season. In my candle empties tomorrow, you will see that I also went through this candle. This is a staple Christmas scent for us in this house. We love it. This is just so like holiday-ish, Christmassy. And I don't have the scent notes on the room spray, but I know they're on the candle, so I can't right off the top of my head remember what the scent notes are. I know there's definitely cinnamon. Is there apple? There's one that has apple, but I can't really remember off the top of my head. But this is amazing. Love it. And this particular scent is very strong. Both in candle form and room spray form, so it doesn't take a lot to get that smell going in your house. Another strong one that I went through is cinnamon and clove buds. Also have this candle. I haven't finished that candle yet, so that will not be in my empties tomorrow. I'm still enjoying that candle, but another one that is insanely strong. Again, being in the minority, I know I'm in the minority with my love for clove. I know not everybody can get behind that scent because it is very, very strong, like very strong. In fact, with that candle, sometimes I will have to blow that candle out, just after a couple of hours, because it does like overtake my entire house in a good way though, in a very good way. So it like does not take much of this at all. Like one spray of this, you're good for several hours. Fresh balsam. This is another one that I have in candle form. And actually, I'm very surprised that I did not finish that candle last month. I still have maybe half of that candle. So I'm probably going to put that aside and bring it back out next December. But yeah, fresh balsam. Oh, For a while, I kind of went back and forth between Fresh Blossom and Tree Farm until I really found that I really prefer this one more. I mean, they're both great, but if I had my choice, yeah, Fresh Blossom is it for me. And it's not, at least to my nose, it's not like hit you in the face pine. I mean, it's a great Christmas tree scent, but not like too much that it like, gives you a headache or makes you sick. It's so good. So iconic Christmas. And then the last one is Winter Candy Apple. When I first got these room sprays, I had mentioned in my haul that it's really funny because this one I absolutely adore in room spray and body care. But for some reason, I tried this in a candle form a couple of years ago, and I just got zero throw in Winter Candy Apple in the candle. And I couldn't figure out why. I didn't know if I just like got a dud candle that year. But yeah, so I don't really go for this in the candle, but I do love the smell. So I get the room spray and I stock up on body care. So that was it for my sprays and my wax. And I am at 21 minutes. I'm getting so good at this. So I will sign off for today, and then I will see you back here tomorrow, and we will finish up with candle empties, and then we're going to be done. Y'all have a great rest of your Sunday. If you have any football teams playing in the playoffs this weekend, good luck. Our Cowboys play tomorrow night. Go Cowboys. And y'all take care. If you're not already a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you be part of my channel. Hit the like button too. And you will be notified when more videos come out. Y'all take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.